Hi, this is Deepak from Yoska. We're going to just talk a few things about open water swimming and a few tips and techniques about how to manage certain scenarios. Even though we can't get to swim in the open water very often, we can do a lot of things in a swimming pool. So one of the key things people find it hard while they swim in the open water is sighting. Like unlike in a swimming pool where you might have a lane rope and a black line to follow, there is nothing like that in the open water. So the important thing is to sight or look where you're swimming occasionally, to make sure that you're swimming in the right direction and where the next turn is or where the people are. So one of the things we're going to be doing is just practicing how to sight. And the other thing I also want to point out is no need to sight very often. I've seen people sight every 4 strokes or 6 strokes or 8 strokes, and we don't get too far in those number of strokes. So the key thing here is to maybe 15, 20 strokes or 20, 30 seconds, or just to see where you're going, and making sure that you also don't overcorrect. Because one of the things people do is as soon as they realize that they're swimming a little off the direction, they completely overcorrect, and then you end up really swimming in a zigzag manner, and you end up covering a lot more distance than what is necessary. So when you're sighting, the important thing is to not stop swimming too much or stop, but just lift your head a bit and just get through, see where you are, and if you need to do any correction, a slight correction, head down and go through. Otherwise you'll end up losing a lot of momentum and losing a lot of time. And the other thing also in swimming in the open waters is you may have to breathe on both sides so that you make sure that you don't drift away in one direction. So every 3 strokes, making sure that you're breathing on the left and on the right side. Another thing which will also help is in case this water gets too choppy and there's a lot of waves hitting on one side, you may have to breathe on the other side. So get comfortable breathing on the left hand side if you're not comfortable, especially in those scenarios. There could also be the sun, which is usually at your eye line when you're trying to see, and if you're not able to see properly, you can switch over on the other side. So it's extremely important to practice bilateral breathing, which is ability to breathe on both sides. So we're going to start off with sighting, where I'll just show you, I'll just swim normally, then I'll quickly sight, then I'll put a few more strokes, and then I'll show you how to sight those things. All right? So one of the things you can also do to practice sighting is to almost swim a few strokes with your head out of the water. It will just help you because those are scenarios you will need it. Thank you. This is Deepak from Yoska. Please check out our videos on Yoska YouTube channel.